Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm sorry I haven't uploaded in like 4 months. I'm in my gym. This is my gym now. I own a gym, so I've taken on a lot of responsibility. So today, let's go straight into it. I want to talk about guys, from your 20s into your 40s, how does things change? How do you respond to differences to your weight training and things that you have to do? Well, let me share this with you. This is my personal journey, and you're going to learn a lot from this. We're going to cover a lot. So the biggest thing I noticed from my 20s to 40s was, of course, I had a lot more energy in my early 20s. I'm 35, so I'm getting close to 40 before you know it. So the energy was there, early 20s. Now, when I hit probably right at 30, that's when I started noticing, like 31, 32. You always hear people say, oh, when you get my age, I used to hear that back in the day, that, oh, when you get my age. Well, it all depends on how you approach this. So here's some of the things that you can do with your weight training, how it can change. You have to first understand your diet. You have to be really strict on your diet. When you get in your 30s, or even when you're young, it's still good to get in a habit of having a good diet so it can carry into your 30s and 40s. So you have to watch your diet, what you put in your body. These are the things I had to change. You have to be knowledgeable on supplements, on things that you're putting in your body. For instance, when a man hits 30, we all know that naturally the levels are supposed to decrease each year, our testosterone levels. So being knowledgeable, know that in America, 80% of people are deficient in magnesium. Magnesium plays a critical role in our structure to build muscle and all these things. So versus your 20s and 30s, these are going to be very important things. And then like vitamin D, if you're not getting enough vitamin D, 15 minutes out in the sunlight. So I would say from in your 20s to 30s, I had all different shapes and sizes. So when you get in your 30s and 40s, it's important to do compound lifts. And the reason I say that is because it keeps your testosterone levels higher. Like you can do bench press, you're going to add deadlifts, things that maybe you've never done these things before. But this is going to keep your testosterone levels where they need to be, especially as you age. So your diet, you have to adjust your training. Your form needs to be really good. When we're in our 30s and 40s, man, we don't have anything to prove to anybody. Like seriously, your form needs to be like spot on. If you really want to build muscle and change your body to get to where you want to be. Because when I was in my early 20s, I could really just go all out. I can tell a difference in my body, but it's not a huge drastic change because I was still maintaining and doing the right things. I was just having to tweak things and adjust them. So you can build muscle over the age of 35. I have a friend of mine, he competes in men's physique. He started at like 37 years old. He went on and went into magazines and everything. And the guy looks absolutely ridiculous, and he's natural. All he did was the things that I'm telling you right now. He adjusted, and did these things. So you surround yourself by people that know more than you. Surround yourself by people that are going to build you up and lead you in the right direction. And I always tell people that's why I do this channel. Sure, you're going to subscribe to other people, but I'm just telling you what I've experienced from my 20s and 30s. And you can build muscle. So you're going to hit your diet, your form, your training's going to be different. You're going to add your if you didn't do deadlifts, you're not big on the bench press, you're going to start adding these things. Squats. This is going to keep a man's testosterone levels up at an older age. So being knowledgeable about your diet, your form, what exercises to do, these are things you're going to have to adjust when you get in your 40s 35, 40s, 50s. It's not going to be the same when you were 20. And but when you really control that diet, you have to know your diet. Like, I had to add more fats into my diet when I started getting a little bit older. I noticed when I started adding more healthy fats like ghee and coconut oil, I started feeling just better. These are all things I adjusted. Instead of eating the same things, I started looking into other things. And so if I can help you guys, these are going to be key things to get you where you want to be. I get guys that come in my gym now, 35, 40, 45-year-old guys, and are like, oh, I don't know if I can look like that, or I don't know if I'll ever look like you. Or you have to get out of that mindset. That's another thing. Up here in the mind, don't let your age start bringing you down. Think as a new chapter, set goals, say, hey, plan what you want to do. Put it out on a piece of paper, a notepad. Have a goal. That's another thing when you get older, plan goals. And I know guys my age, we have families and things like that, so it can slow your lifestyle down. But don't let that stop you. Just because you have families and you have priorities, still find a way to get your training in. Still have your mindset to where you're going to stay positive and push through any obstacle. Because the moment you start doubting yourself, you start saying, well, I can't look like this guy, then chances are you're already setting yourself up for failure. So a lot of people won't tell you about this part of it, but you have to have your emotions in check. You can go to the doctor. See, when I'm in my 30s now, I want to see what's going on with my body. Maybe you have something simple like a deficiency in a vitamin or mineral, or your testosterone's low. Easy fix. You go to the doctor, have some blood work done, say, hey doc, I want to check my testosterone, I want to check my vitamin and mineral content, I want to see where my body's at. So there's another way that you can start this progress as an older man. And then he'll say, oh, this is your results, then you'll know what to fix. They'll try to sell you stuff, they'll try to put you on stuff. There's always natural ways, and I have a lot of other videos that show you how to correct these things through natural ways. And I'm blessed because my oldest brother, he watches these. He's a doctor. So I've been blessed to have people in my life to help me to pass this info to you. I have him as a doctor, his wife's a nurse, and I've had the privilege of being around a guy that placed 5th in the world in a men's physique show. So I have these good people surrounding me, so I'm able to give this back to you guys. So I'm not just throwing stuff out there. That's why I'm telling you this. But these are the differences between 20 to 40. 20, your testosterone level should be good. You should already be driven and, just feeling good. You're going to be like, I remember I could eat anything. Like, I could almost eat like a whole bag of chips, a whole gallon of milk, and I would be fine. But now I can't do that. I'll put on a little bit of belly fat if I start doing that. So these are the differences between 20 to 35 to 40 years old. So basically, when you get older, it has to be more fine-tuned. Things have to be critiqued. Your form, your knowledge on supplements, on diet, the weight training that you do, you have to shift. You just have to make adjustments. So I feel like I've pretty much covered everything I can think of. Especially for the older guys, you can still put on muscle, you can still train hard. There's plenty of things that can help you. The basic multivitamin, clean your diet up, switch your training up. Like I said, your form, sleep, you have to get proper amounts of sleep. Don't look at your life in a negative way because you're getting older. Set out new goals. Surround yourself by all different types of people. All these things are going to help you as you get older with your training tremendously, especially the diet. I know when I'm eating something, I pretty much know everything about that piece of food, to the grams, to the what it does, the health benefits. See, you have to become educated with this stuff, especially if you're somebody that's never done it before. But as I've gotten older, that's what I did. I had to make all these adjustments, and I wanted to learn more, and that's how my body changed. From early 20s, I was really big and jacked, but I still had a little belly. So when I hit my 30s, I'm like in my best prime now. Like, I'm really just chiseled out everywhere. But it was learning the diet, and everything changed. I'm pretty much peaked out where I'm at right now. Like, honestly, I feel like I've come to a good point, and now it's just moving on and continuing my training and just, just feeling good. It's just like athletes, there comes a point in time, especially like as a fighter, you see those guys, they start aging bad. They want quick fixes, so they get on the juice, they get on the TRT, all this stuff that makes them really strong really fast. But as a guy that, like us, we like to lift and be healthy, we don't have to do that. I mean, you can take the natural approach and be smart, these things that I just told you, and you can still build muscle. These guys, they got a fight coming up, they got to hurry up and get bigger, stronger, quicker. But somebody like me that just likes to live, and I enjoy the lifestyle, we don't have to do that. You can go the natural route. So I hope this helps somebody. If you do those things, and you're a young guy, maybe you're seasoned, you've been around for a while. I've been lifting since I was 15. I've had all different shapes and body sizes. So maybe you're somebody seasoned, and these things will still help you. Just remember these are the changes we have to make as older guys, older men. You can even find you a natural testosterone booster. You have long jack, black maca root, you have tribulus. There's just so many of them, but some of them really do work. So I've got other videos you can look through to see which ones will work for you. So there you go, guys. I hope this video helps some people to have understanding and what it's like, the difference between your 20s and your 40s, and what you'll have to do with your training. So there you go. Much love. Stick with it.